for a long time. He's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet for a long time, though. The title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years apart with similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Lands a big right hand early. Single collar tie now. Oh, straight right. might have landed there.
It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top? Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, he gives up his back here, DC. That's something.
He's gonna start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Then he's out. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. 27 total strikes have now landed for Alexander Gustafsson. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
That punch no good. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Oh.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive. What a punch.
Just misses with the right hook. Under a minute now to go. Single follow tie.
Oh, nice right hand.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Fantastic takedown. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
$20 seconds to go in round one. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, man. You jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Good work getting in the way of that knee.
Sneaky head kick.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. Tom, stop.
Single collar tie now.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent, defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up. The first shot will not work. He's got to go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to overwhelm him, to give him too much to process to try to get this fight to the ground.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Looks as though he's dealing with a cut above the eye here. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the... Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Lands flush with that right hand. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Working out of that southpaw stance. Oh, a little single collar tie there. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
Well, you gotta think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially just the way he drew it up. It's been a struggle.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Oh, misses with the jab. Gustafsson's lower jaw.
Great action.
Beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so a while...
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is, chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
Spectacular. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He's trying to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attack. Slips the punch. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
All right, so he postures up. Nicely done. Close guard. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Well, Gustafsson's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
He's going to attack armbar here.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. And he's able to work his way back to his feet.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, collar tie. He is
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Left hand punches the clinch.
Clinch work. So a combination of knees here. You don't see this all the time where a fighter will throw multiple knees, but if it's not broken, don't fix it.
There's no takedown threat. If there was a takedown threat, he would not be throwing so many knees. But there's no threat of getting taken down, so he is just letting those knees fly. He
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
And he's out.
Now into his mount.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Take a seat, brother. That was great. Good round. You controlled that round everywhere. Okay, you almost got that submission now. I need you to be a little bit sharper.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Oh, big punch lands.
Punch is blocked. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
Nice head kick.
And he switches to southpaw.
Right hand strikes in the clinch. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range. Wow, actually got the takedown.
And he gets the single leg takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Then he's out. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound starts.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
I'm not sure how he stayed up.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish?
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He's attacking guillotine.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. How good is that right hand? All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. Going orthodox now. just out of range with that punch attempt. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Good punch.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish this fight.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep. Great punch landed with so much power. Real nice body kick lands.
Man, that cut has... Huge right hand!
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the
Entertaining scratch so far. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Yet again, they will clinch here. Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty.
Straight punch lands.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Back and forth we go. Just out of range with that strike. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. He's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip it.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Alexander Gustafsson. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Showing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions. If he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck and he will have to submit.
And they both stand up. Lands a double leg takedown. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been so action-packed. I'm going to stand up and call the rest of this fight. I hope nobody is behind me. This has been insane.
I mean, it's unbelievable that we've still been sitting the whole time. Multiple times, you want to jump out of your seat because these guys are putting on such a fantastic fight.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Out. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Single collar tie here.
Nice.
Shot to the body is blocked.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. Got clipped with the right hand. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but and new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.
Touch the sky.